Been 8 months at the helm for Caldwell's Mayor Eric Phillips, and it's time for an update. The 2026 State of the City brought both the mayor and city leaders together to share accomplishments and set the plan for the future of its citizens.
KTVB's Cooper Morgan joins us live from Caldwell. Cooper, what are some of the big ticket issues the mayor touched on today?
Well, Brenda, it's some of the ones that we've been talking about for months, whether that's the city's growth and road construction with summer coming along, or the proposed public safety levy, or even the proposed transition to an independent fire district. Also, the budget shortfall the city is currently dealing with, which they're still figuring out. It's that time of year.
There's always something new to learn, some new hurdle or obstacle to figure out.
But Joe Daniel is not learning today. He's teaching.
And the way we collect the information is there's an antenna that attaches to here and sits on top of your meter lid, and then over cellular service, it transmits the readings to us.
He services water meters around Caldwell, something that's pretty important in a drought year.
Yeah, it's a really handy tool.
Another tool Caldwell's using, drones.
I could get a call at 2 in the morning, get woken up, and I can just log into my laptop, grab my Xbox controller, and I can fly a drone for a shooting or whatever the incident may be.
Andrew Heitzman is part of, right now, a two-man task force called the Real-Time Info Center. Established in January, the team helps Caldwell police respond to calls with this aerial technology.
Drones are going to be the future of law enforcement, so we're utilizing drones, whether it's interior, exterior. We have what's called the Drone First Responder Program.
And as for Caldwell's new mayor, Eric Phillips, who, by the way, went to Valley View High School.
His journey of service began right here in this community and in these very hallways.
He gave assurances to the city after his first 8 months in the role.
If I had to describe my first 8 months in one phrase, it would simply be Caldwell continues.
He pointed to improvements in school safety, the city's response to spring flooding, investments in education, and preparing for continued growth.
That we're investing in tomorrow, not just maintaining yesterday.
Phillips says the top of the block, though, is the Caldwell Fire District.
With the blessing of the voters, that would separate them from us, but we're still across the street, down the street from each other.
And with the city facing a considerable budget shortfall, it decided to pull back on adding to that with a public safety levy.
I fully believe that people believe in our first responders. They do a great job. Once again, 8,000 fire calls, 38,000 police calls.
Which would have provided better service, but at the cost of taxpayers.
We just didn't feel it was the time to do that.
As Caldwell continues to grow, Mayor Phillips talked to me about finding new ways to provide those services will be key to keeping up with that growth. But again, that public safety levy will not be on the ballot this year. Also, a lot of other things the mayor did mention to me, and in that State of the City will be on our web story at ktvb.com.
Yeah, where you can find it. Thank you so much, Cooper, for staying on this.